The British Labour leader believes a general election triggered by the Brexit crisis will provide a once-in-a-generation chance for a change in direction in politics. Jeremy Corbyn has promised to do everything he can to stop a no-deal Brexit, but refused to be drawn when asked whether that would include stepping down. He has been speaking to Labour supporters in England's East Midlands.
Labour will do everything we can to protect people's livelihoods. We will work together with MPs from across Parliament to pull our country back from the brink. And I will bring a vote of no confidence in the government. And if we're successful, would seek to form a time-limited caretaker administration to avert no deal and call an immediate general election so that people can decide.
The Minister is confident the UK will be ready for a no-deal Brexit by the 31st of October. During a visit to a hospital, Boris Johnson said he was hopeful negotiations with the EU can resume, but stressed Britain will be prepared either way.
Now, I'm not going to suggest that there won't be, as I said, on the steps of Downing Street. There may well be bumps in the road, but we will be ready to come out on October the 31st, deal or no deal. Now, of course, our friends and partners on the other side of the channel are showing a little bit of reluctance at the moment to change their position. That's fine. I'm confident that they will. But in the meantime, we have to get ready for a no-deal outcome.
As Sky News reporter Tom Rayner explains, both leaders are preparing to face off in the event of a snap election.
Boris Johnson making those big election-like statements in recent weeks on the NHS and on crime, but now Jeremy Corbyn responding in kind, if you like, giving that speech in Corby, a key marginal seat which Labour will need to win if it has any hopes of building a majority in the event of a snap election, and setting out his story. He talked about tackling austerity. He's very much focused on some of those key themes from the 2017 Labour manifesto about nationalising rail, nationalising the Royal Mail, nationalising the railways as well. And so it certainly seems like that, and it seems that the positioning all plays into this question of no deal. Now, at the weekend, of course, the Sunday Times reported that leaked government analysis of Operation Yellowhammer, which suggested there could be serious food shortages, fuel shortages, medicine delays, potentially even border checks on between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. That clearly was what Boris Johnson was responding to in that clip you played, where he said that there would be bumps in the road, but that ultimately the government would be ready. That's been the briefing coming from Number 10 as well today, suggesting that document really reflected the workings of Theresa May's government and that a lot has been done in the interim. But Jeremy Corbyn thinks that this is all heading to what he describes as a political and constitutional storm. And while people like Joe Swinson, the Lib Dem leader, have urged him to acknowledge that he might not be able to command a majority of the House of Commons and be ready to allow another figure to lead some kind of caretaker government, he absolutely ruled that out today. It's very clear that Jeremy Corbyn feels that if MPs want to block no deal, in the end, they're going to have to accept that he's the leader of the opposition and back him in the plan that he set out last week, which is to bring a vote of no confidence against Boris Johnson, set himself up as the caretaker Prime Minister and have a snap general election in the autumn. As things stand, there are notes of optimism from within Labour that suggest the SNP might be ready to back that, but it doesn't look like the Lib Dems are, and it doesn't look like enough Conservative opponents of no deal, potential Conservative rebels,